hello there. I can't even see who that is. I don't know. I guess it was, what is that glare over there? Hi, I'm driving home again. So those of you that get paranoid when I do this, it's time to get paranoid, but I'm probably not going to be in range for a long time because I'm close to home again. There's going to be a short conversation. Let me turn you towards the road so you don't freak that I'm looking at you. Okay. Let me get my kombucha. Hold on a minute. I'll let you come back while I open this up. Hold on. What is this thing over there? There's like something in the way of something that looks like on the bottom of the screen. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the phone stand or something? I don't know. I had to get a different kombucha. Because I was at ShopRite. And that is really good though. That is really blueberry. This is really good. And I like the bottle too. But I wasn't about to pay the astronomical price they have for my regular brand. Okay, now I'm going to turn you towards the road. Okay, so I went to the Dollar Tree. Surprise, surprise. Hold on, let me put more sanitizer on my hands, even though I have like 97 times already. And I said I was going to, I talked to Jay Bells earlier. I said I was going to go to the Dollar Tree because the last time I was at the Dollar Tree, the shelves were full of hand sanitizer and all paper products. Well, all paper products are available in both the Dollar Tree and ShopRite in abundance. Whether you want napkins, you want toilet paper, you want paper towels, you want, small packs, large packs, you get anything you want. You want hand soap, you'll get any kind of soap that you want. But the sanitizers are all gone. So my daughter goes, it's a good thing. A person like you is all set because she knows, and all the alcohol is gone. But and there's the sheriff. That car, that can't be a sheriff. That must be a car they sold. That is really bad looking. That's never a sheriff. But if that's not, and somebody got pulled over like that, that's bad. Anyway, so she's like, this is you're all set because she knows, like, I always have multiple sanitizers, multiple bottles of alcohol. I have the alcohol, the prep pads, because I keep those around everywhere to wipe down phone screens and stuff. So I'm good with that. They didn't have any of that. But other than that, they had everything. Now, I did not go across the street, apple to apple, to Walgreens. I hardly ever go there. Used to be Rite Aid. Jimmy and I didn't even notice the name of the place changed until like a few months ago, and I'm the one that noticed. But yeah, I didn't. Now, what I'm calling you about, hold on a minute, let me turn you towards this way. What I am talking to you about is very funny. I was going to the screen, hold on. Oh my gosh. You're going to have to be off kilter for a minute till I get to the light. I can't be doing that. What I wanted to tell you is that when I went into Dollar Tree, there were very few people in there, and literally you could count like 4 cars. And the car next to me was the same car my oldest son has. And I looked and I'm like, that really looks like his car. So I expected 100% to see him in the Dollar Tree. I didn't see him, and then I kind of lost track of my time, and then I figured, wow, if he was here, he would be gone. And I'm like, what is he getting a second job here? But it wasn't him. But anyway, as you would have it, I shopped at the Dollar Tree, put everything in the car, and this is why I'm not the kind of person to commit a crime, because even when I don't do anything, I'm in it all. I'm not Jodi Arias that can just kill somebody brutally and then get behind the wheel and get stopped by a cop and be cool as a cucumber. That is not me. Okay? Not at all. I can't do it. So what happened was, and I'm going to pull over here and fix this so you're not like, because I can't stand it myself for you guys to look like that, because it's going to make someone car sick. So I'm going to pull over. I'm going to go around to Burger King, even though I'm not going to get anything. But I'll go around for a minute just to fix this. It's driving me berserk. And I'm a safe driver, and I won't do it while I'm driving. So, okay. So let me pull over here, and let me fix this. You guys should recognize this. We've been here before. Okay. Let me see now. But why is this? Let's... Hold on. So... Okay, there we go. Now it's a little bit, I don't know why my tilt isn't working. Okay, well, we're gonna have to just, hold on. Oh, there we go. Okay, where was that when I needed it? Hold on. I can't even see the screen even though I'm stopped. Okay, I think if I could just get it to straighten up. So I'm working against me here. Probably this way that I have to go. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. Where's Luke when you need him? Not here, right? Luke sent me into ShopRite for these cherry peppers that we had to have, hot cherry peppers. And I went into ShopRite and I didn't see any, okay, this is so crazy. I don't understand why that's not tightening up here. Hold on, I'm gonna tilt you up for a sec. See if I can get that like on there. I don't want to take this off again because it's on really well, and you know what I mean, the stand of it actually. Hold on. I just don't see where the heck. It's going to be so annoying, but you might have to stay like that, otherwise it's going to be annoying, okay, until I can get this home and fix it. So let me see, you're probably going to have to stay like that, towards that way. I don't know, sorry. Okay, so but now my second son has a new girlfriend, okay, and I go in to ShopRite. This guy, what is he doing, backing up on the line? That's great. So I go into ShopRite and I just get a cart or a buggy or a trolley, whatever you call it in your country. And I go, which is unusual for me, but we have just bought a lot of stuff from our local grocery store, like fruit, vegetable wise. So I looked in the fruit, vegetables, and I looked, and there was like nothing. And I was coming up like the gourmet, food, the organic, you know, health foods aisle. And I kind of got, there was a guy behind me, like, well, he wasn't behind me, he was there in the aisle. And then as I'm zoning out a little bit. I don't know why. I don't know. I wasn't tired. But I was like, I'm not on drugs. I was zoning out a little bit. You know how you get, like, I was probably thinking, like, what do I need? Maybe I should get that stuff. I was thinking of people with celiac disease because I was looking at the gluten-free stuff. And I was remembering how a friend told me she felt bad for her son because he had celiac disease. And somebody said, oh, don't worry, in a few years they'll have everything for it. That's actually what I was thinking. And I hear this, Mom, what are you doing here? So I'm like, what? There's my son. Okay, my like 6'2" son standing there looking down on me, and he's got the girlfriend with him. And I'm thinking, the first thing I'm thinking about, you crap. This is crap. You can't tell me this, right? This is the first time I'm going to meet this woman. She sees me like in a trance, pushing an empty, totally empty cart, and I'm wearing a sweatshirt and freaking yoga pants, okay? So I'm like, this is great. So he goes to me, and now this is my son that knows that I can find out, like your mother's like an FBI agent, right? So he goes, what are you doing here? And he looks at my empty cart. And at that time, I felt so guilty. And I know, he goes, what are you buying? And he's looking at the empty cart, right? Now, if I talk to him later, I guarantee you he's going to be like, no, I didn't say that for any reason. But what I heard my son saying, though he didn't say it, was, Mom, okay, now you need to get a grip. Have you been following me? Okay, so, oh gosh, because I'm only going to have a few minutes to talk to you. And I know what you're calling for. They're calling to see, they've called me 80 times to see where I am and where the peppers are. So now they can tune into. So, sorry about that. Now, sorry. So he's looking at my empty cart. And I'm thinking, well, what's going on? I'm thinking that's what's in his head, because he's like laughing a little bit. So now I go, Mike, I just got here, because I'm trying to explain away my empty cart, right? But he knows I've gone through the produce section. So, which is odd for me not to have anything in the cart. So he goes, you just got here? So did we. We just walked through the door. So now, then I'm feeling even more guilty, right? I'm like, this is crazy. And then I said, because I was on the phone with my daughter, who called to tell me that they're advising them to bicycle to work, and not use mass transit. So we were talking about that. And then that's what I was. I wasn't in a trance. See, I forgot that already. That's scary. I would make a terrible eyewitness. Oh my gosh. I see, that's what I mean. I look like I'm lying, and I'm not. I was on the phone with my daughter. They would be like, your story changed 2 times. I was on the phone with my daughter. That's why I was in that trancey state. And she was telling me about that they should bicycle into work and not take mass transit. And that the Ecuador flight still hadn't been canceled. And that she might be quarantined because she's going to go if they cancel it. So that's exactly what was happening. That's why my son caught me. So I was like, she was still on the line. Like, she was talking, because I just like dropped my phone in my bag when he said that to me. So then my daughter's still yakking a mile a minute, and I'm like screaming into my bag, I've got to go, your brother's here, right? I'll talk to you in a minute. So then he's like, I don't even know if he told me his girlfriend's name. It was all like very blurry. Because I really was thinking that he was thinking I was following him. So I said, I thought I saw your brother's, I'm not going to say his name, his brother, my son, Ray. Why am I not going to say his name? Of course I'm going to say his name. What the heck does that matter? I thought I saw Ray's car when I went into the Dollar Tree. That's so funny. And he goes, well, we just ordered Chinese food, and then I had to run in here, and I want to get oatmeal, because they're really into working out, and eating this. Well, Chinese food fits in, I don't know how, but okay. So I said, oh, okay. And then he kind of believed me, that I wasn't. I have to find out. I'm going to find out from him later on if he thought I was following him, because I had nothing in the cart. But I felt very self-conscious. And then he asked me another question. He said, what are you here for? Now that's an odd thing to ask a mother with, that buys a lot of stuff. But at this time, it was like he knew that I wasn't there for a lot of things, and the store was going to close, and I was really there for Luke's hot peppers and stuff. So I'm like, well, Luke wants hot peppers, and then he wants his pizza, whatever. So I'm just running in for a few things. Then my son changed this. He said, oh, okay, well, hey, we're watching Love is Blind on Netflix. That's a crazy thing. Did you ever see it? And I'm like, yeah, Alexandra told you about it. We binge watched it. And then we talked all about Love is Blind. And he's like, Yeah, we haven't watched it all, so don't spoil it for us. Don't spoil it for us, but he said that Giannina and Damien, they were his favorite couple. And he's like, and what about the short guy? And I'm like, Mark? And he's like, yeah. And that 34-year-old? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, he's like, yeah, she was into that other guy. And then like, it's funny to hear what he's saying, because I know how it all goes down. You probably do too. I won't spoil it, but it's funny, like he's saying, and then the girls, guys. So, because I'm in a like, she's real into drama. She needs to take charge guy. And then she said, well, if they don't make it, gotta go, because they were making an announcement. So he gave me a hug and, you know, a kiss. And then yeah, he did introduce me. See, I'm a terrible eyewitness. He did introduce me because she shook my hand. And I know that because I thought immediately I've got to use hand sanitizer. Even if it was my son's hand, I would have used hand sanitizer, okay? But I know, like, immediately when something, I know. So just because, you know, that's the way I am. It has nothing to do with Corona. That's the way. But she got like, and then she goes something like, I think she said, he's a hugger. So she grabbed me and she hugged me, which was nice. You know, she's a nice girl. But he said, oh, I told her, and she goes, Mike tells me you do YouTube. I think that's so cool. And you're into the true crime. I'm into the true crime too. And my son said she subscribed. So, okay. So she subscribed. What's going on? Maybe you can hear me. It's buffering. I don't know. It says live, but it's now the wheels turning, like the hamsters are moving fast. Okay, maybe you can hear me for a few minutes. I don't even know anymore. I never know when it comes back. It comes back, it looks like it's lit. So then it's usually you're live, but then I don't see your chat. Your chat usually comes back when we're live, and it's not coming back now. So I see there are people here, but I don't know if we're live. I'm not sure. If we're live, can somebody type something up there in the chat so I could at least see something go up, even though I won't know who it is. I'm almost home now. I'm gonna get something. I don't even know what time. I know it's got to be like 9 something, right? Probably after that. What is it? 10 o'clock? Let me see. I have a watch. I have a clock in the car. 10:24. Yeah, that's good. Wow, it's late. How did it get that late? Daylight savings time. That's how it did. I lost an hour. Everyone lost an hour. And you guys, I don't even think anybody's there. I mean, I know I see people there, but I don't think you can hear me, even though it says I'm not buffering. Who knows? When I go home and I check it sometimes and then it stopped. I don't know. I am going to come on tonight, but I just don't know what's going on. I don't know if anyone's there. You know when I, just about last night, maybe you're here, maybe you're not there, maybe you're here, maybe you are. What irks me about the situations like that, of course, someone coming to disrupt and someone coming just to troll and someone coming to cause trouble, can piss you real off, you know, especially when they're just doing it. I mean, when it's so organized and calculated, you wonder really about a person's mind, you know, and their life, that they have that much time, that they put that much time and that much effort into trying to disrupt another creator. And if they are working or part of the other channel, why don't they just work on their own stuff? I mean, just negative, deceptive type of a energy put out there. And so even if you don't believe in anything, it's that type of energy. Like, how, yeah, you might get ahead for the long run. Yeah, you might end up hurting someone. Yeah, you might end up being a real creep of a person. Okay, and maybe you might get a little bit ahead, but it's gonna come back and it's gonna bite you big time. And if that's, you know, the way you want to do it. And I liken it to Lance Armstrong, right? Maybe there was like this other cyclist and he was training his heart out. There's a bunch of other ones, I bet, you know, and they were really good. And they could just never, well, sure he did, because he was juicing, he was taking steroids. And that's what this kind of stuff is. That's what this kind of stuff is. And that's why it's so upsetting and come on, because it's exactly what it is. Just like they're stripped of all their medals, all their titles, you know, and all the other cyclists that were in there, and all the other, you know, pitchers and whatever. It's such a slap in the face to all the people that trained so hard and did things the right way, that they never stood a chance because this guy was doing what he did. And it's become there's so many people that just think they're above